Hi, my name is Mariam Farahani, and I'm just going over getting to know you survey for the students. And I use the template provided on the course, on the Humanizing STEM course. I made some changes and modifications for specific to my, I would say, courses and students, and I'm just going over them right now. So first one, what name do you want to use? I think it's very important. Sometimes their middle name, they have middle names, but they don't want to use it. They have some other names that they want to use. If it's something that they use with their families and friends, they tell me, and I use that name. Pronunciation, very important. We have people from all over the world in our classes. For me specifically, my name is difficult, my last name is difficult. So I appreciate it when they provide some feedback or information. The best way to reach that specific student, it's very helpful. Sometimes they don't check their emails or I would say their phones all the time, could be. And if they tell me, oh, I'm at work from this hour, I make sure I use another way of communication to make sure that a student is being notified about specifically important changes like the exam dates or class changes or class cancellations, these kind of urgent events. How long have you been a student at this college? Again, it's very important. I teach engineering, so for engineering students, we always use senior engineers as engineering students as a mentor for younger or the new engineering students. So it's important for me to know how long they have been at college, if they are at the end of their, if they're close to transfer, if they need help with transfer, if I need to talk to them or introduce them to a counselor, if they're at the beginning, at the end. So there are lots of resources available on campus, and using that information, we can help them to the right direction. Sometimes I provide feedback videos. Would you be okay? And that was a really great question. I didn't change that one because sometimes it might be hard for them to access videos. Some students prefer written comments. So that's a really good one. When you use Canvas, will you use that mainly on your phone, laptop, computer? Again, that's a very important questions. Based on the majority, I can modify my course to make sure it's accessible. If so many of them are just using, or even 1% if you're using your phone, I have to make sure it's accessible for everybody. What are your expectations for this course, and how do you feel about this course or this class? I have had this question before in my courses, and I really love the responses. Help me to kind of clean up my course or add some stuff to it. So when I ask that question, usually they tell me their expectation for learning, and also they identify if they think it's going to be a hard or difficult course for them. So based on that, I can make sure that the flow of the course, it's easier for everybody to catch up. So that's another important question. Are you working? If yes, how many hours do you work in a week? Again, based on that, I will know that I'm gonna watch their grades closely and notify them as soon as I see a drop, or if I see they are not catching up with homework and assignment because they are working, most probably. I will pay or send them reminders throughout the week. What is the one thing that is most likely to interfere with your success in this class? Another important question. Knowing that there might be resources on campus that could help them to solve that issue, or maybe we do some of the activities that we do in classroom, or campus club activities to keep them motivated, if depending on the problem that they may have for their success. Is there anything else you would like to share at this point? So if they have any questions, if they have any concern, or if they are confused about courses or their path or their degree, sometimes they share it throughout this question. So that would be all for my getting to know you survey.